Well, hello, shell buddies. Welcome back to the channel. This is part 3 in a continuing series called The Finn Finds 5. 5 beaches in 2 days, and we had some amazing, unbelievable shelling at all of these locations. For this video, this is the first of 3 beaches in 1 day. We are going first to Fort Desoto, and boy, we found 2, not 1, 2 Scotch bonnets on this beach. Absolutely mind blown. Just so that you know, Scotch bonnets are not typically found around this area at all. You may find a couple of them way down south once in a great while. You'll have a better luck with those on the panhandle of the state than you will in our area of the state. So it was exceedingly rare for us to get these. Let me just say, that's not all we found. We found a bunch of other really cool stuff out here too. Now, Fort Desoto was looking a little rearranged from Storm Finn. We were here a few weeks ago, found fistfuls of little baby murexes. It was so cool. All of that sand that we were on that day is all rearranged. Totally shifted around. A little bit more damage to the dunes, a little bit more damage to one of the walkways that was there. And the shells are completely moved around. Totally not in places we expected to find them, which it was cool because we kind of looked in a new place anyway. Let's jump in and go take a look at Fort Desoto, some Scotch bonnets, and some other incredible shelling. No way! It's a Scotch bonnet. We are at windy Fort Desoto, south today near the southernmost fishing pier. Gonna see what this latest winter storm has brought to our beaches. Sun's just coming up here at Fort Desoto. Pretty sky this morning, a lot of wind. And we're gonna be down here at the south end looking near the fishing pier. And last time we were here, we found a whole bunch of apple murexes. So, see if we get lucky again or if we find some different things. And today we're going to try going around the point. I don't know if we can do that through the water or not, but I want to try someplace we haven't shelled here before. I guess we're in the wrong spot for the ruins, huh? For where the ruins are, the battery?
Oh no, that's way up there.
That's further up that way. We're below that today, trying the south end out. Let's take a look at what's on the beach because there is definitely a line of shells in here for a rack. There's a high rack behind me, and then this line right here, and then water's edge. We're here, it's about 20 after 7, and low tide is at 7:40. Now, normally we find stuff by the other fishing pier all the time. That's where all the murexes were last time. It may get wet before it gets cold, but today we've already hit our high. It was a couple of hours ago. Temperature will be on the way down all day. All right, so we can either walk further up that way toward the other pier, which is where that tower is, right? Or we can go this way around the bottom.
And I don't know if that's going to be any good or not.
Well, if it isn't, we'll come back and we'll move.
It's not looking good.
Yeah, but you know how the beaches are around here. You come on in one spot and it's terrible. You walk for 15 minutes and it's awesome. Ooh, there's a pretty horse mussel. You almost put your foot on it. And there's another one. Well, you might as well grab that plastic cap, I guess, too. We'll pick that up. I'm snailing 2 horse mussels. Cool. That's a huge piece of horse conch. Can I see it?
Nope.
Oh, yeah. Wouldn't mind getting the rest of this guy. Well, if we go around the bend and don't find anything, we'll move. But for right now, I'm gonna get this purple horse mussel and this sailor's ear and this really nice egg cockle. Look at that. All right. Let's check this out. There is a giant Atlantic cockle that's still kind of juvenile. And then there's a prickly cockle that's really big. These are fun. What's this over here? Oh, it's broken, but it's hinged. A little baby heart cockle. Itty bitty baby. Something broke it open though. Look. Corrugate jewel box. It's kind of covered scallops. See if we can find some that are in slightly better shape. And there's a tip off of a horse conch. Look at that. Wow. What do we got here? A little juvenile yellow prickly cockle. Another sailor's ear. Here's a Florida worm snail. Tunicate colony. I'll put that guy back into the water. Ooh, look at this one. Pretty little coquinas. So a lot of what is over here looks like stuff that came from the bayside. It's got lots of barnacles on it. We may move the car. This was on a whim, so I guess this is as far around the point as we can go, seeing as it's bald eagle nesting season and this is closed off. All right, so we'll turn it around and head north. We'll take a little look at the Skyway Bridge for a minute. And our sun is rising over there, but we can't really see it. And on we go. We're gonna head back upwards toward the other fishing pier. Oh, it's a cute, tiny little giant cockle juvenile. That is so sweet. Aw. Now this pile is soft, so it's a lot of crunched up shells and grittier sand mixed in with it. And there are shells in it, but some of them are pretty ratty. Like they've been kicking around a long time. John's telling me to come back down toward the water. He's got something over there. I'm not sure what it is. What is it, honey? A starfish!
So soft,
Oh, he may be alive still.
He's upside down.
Let's see. Hey, buddy. Are you okay? Don't know if he's okay or not. Let's put him in the water, just in case he is okay. Here you go, little friend. Have a better day. Wow, look at that interior. So pretty. Nice pale pink on the outside with that. Ooh, lovely. Nice turkey wing. Alrighty. Take that guy, that's cool. Some nice scallops in here. Gosh, this one. That's beautiful with the yellow and the pink like that. Wow. Lovely. Oh, that's the smooth duck clam. Very nice. Cool find. Looks like rack line all the way up. Hey, look, there's an egg cockle. Oh, lovely egg cockle. Very nice. Oh, looks like a little butterfly on the ground.
What?
Look at that coquina pair. And look how they're not the same on both sides either. This one's got more rays on it. That's great. Oh, what great color on this one. That's a comb bittersweet. Look at the color on it. How gorgeous. Usually they just have like a little thin line around them. That's really something. Ah, and there's the sun finally. Good morning, Fort Desoto. Now that we can see you. The sand up here on the top is pretty soft. We're heading into the dog beach area, so I don't think we're gonna see a lot of people. Don't know what we're gonna find for shells, but I want to make it around that little jutting out point a little further up. Well, I was gonna pick up that spiny jewel box before I saw the big hole in them. That was something very determined. Look how thick that shell is to go through that like that. Wow. It's a lot of work for a little meal. Oh wow, check that out. It's a vertebrae. And that's a piece of a heart urchin. Look at that. It'd be fun to find some of those. So we've never ever shelled this stretch of Fort Desoto before. Weren't really sure what to expect, but given how the water and tides have been moving, figured being near the south end would be a good idea. We're dog people. We smell like puppies.
No. They're very lovely.
You don't know the walker.
To what that is.
It's okay.
Okay. Come on, I just don't want you to feel weird.
Better?
Oh, yes.
Is that better?
Very
Oh,
good.
there you
She's
go.
like, what is that thing? I hope that's not hurting her. Okay.
Hi, puppy.
Sure that you said hello.
Well, we have a Slim Jim in our pocket if it'll help. I mean,
Nothing better than that. Is that a Slim Jim in your pocket, or do you just have to
Yeah.
look at all these little comb bittersweets. Oh, look at that.
What are you picking up?
Comb bittersweets. Little comb bittersweets. Nice, nice colors. Wow. Cute. So cute. Little whelk right here. It's missing a bit of his edge, but that actually works to my advantage a little bit for using it in a shadow box. And I like his color with that brown and yellow, so I'm going to keep that. Sun is starting to come up nicely now. Throwing out some rays. You see the Skyway Bridge way back there in the distance. And there's the puppy we just met. There's another smooth duck clam. And some plastic we'll get rid of. Hello, smooth duck clam. You're really pretty. This is a really nice one, actually. I'm going to put this one in the Chinese jar. That's a good one. Fairly fragile shell. I've picked up some in the past, and sometimes they survive in the bag and sometimes they don't. Well, here's a fishing lure. Been kicking around a while. Throw that in there too. So hopefully as we get a little closer up here past the dog beach, we'll find some better stuff. There's a dolphin right there. It just went down. It's very close to shore. You should see him popping back up here in a minute or two. Oh, there. And another one. Awesome. Wow, we didn't even have to get on a boat to see dolphins today. That's so cool. Very, very nice. What's this? Oh, bummer. He's missing a chunk out of him too. That's all right. We're gonna put it in the bag. Oh look, babe, there's an urchin. Yeah, we don't have any containers. We weren't thinking sea urchins and sand dollars today. No, not a broken one. Oh, poor baby's ear. Aw, I feel bad for it. I want to take it home. Come on, people. Don't do stuff like that. Oh my gosh, that is a full soda. Mango limeade, unopened. Oh wow, it's a molt. That's where they shed the skin. Wow. It's kind of cool. And there's this cute little coconut behind it. I want that. Look at the size of that. He was a big moon snail once. There's a bunch of sailor's ears and cockles here. Not seeing a ton of other things necessarily though. A lot of broken stuff, man. There's another sea urchin there. Sand dollar pieces. Oh, another egg cockle. Hello. You're pretty. No way! It's a Scotch bonnet.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Look at that. Not an awesome shape, but hey, we don't get these here very often. Wow. Scotch bonnet, my goodness. It is in rough shape, no doubt about it, but I don't imagine I'll see too many of them today, so we'll take it. Wow. So I've never seen a limpet with the thing in it before. A nice sunny Venus. Oh, it's hinged. Even nicer. A little scallop in there as a bonus. Perfect. Scrape the sand out of it. Nice pair of sunray Venus clam. Look at that drill hole in the back with that angled, beveled hole. I do believe it is moon snails that do that. There's another horseshoe crab. Again, just molted off the outer layer. Oh, hey, this is a cool find. One of those Atlantic pearl oysters. It's got some dead empty barnacles on the outside of it. That is a cool shell. That's one of those pearl oysters.
Oh.
The Atlantic pearl oyster. And look over here. There's a little lightning whelk. He's nice. And there's a tulip. And that's empty as well. Alright, so we're getting into the better stuff now. Very, very cool. What'd you find, babe? What you got? You got a Scotch bonnet too.
Oh.
Wow, that's a nice one, honey. Man,
That's why I keep looking up in here.
this is nice. That's a good size one too. Wow.
And he's whole.
Damn, you're having a week, aren't you? Junonia and Bonnie. You've been properly initiated.
I don't know about the initiated, but I have been properly blessed.
Beautiful yellow coquina. See what other goodies are up here.
Really high stuff.
There's a whelk over here.
That's the second one I've seen.
Oh, that's a claw from a calico box crab.
Big.
And a purple bristle block.
Oh, check out the fishing lure. Oh, cool.
Oh, that's a nice one. I'll put that one in here. With catfish, kind of. Take that and that bristle block and this crazy claw. I'm going to take this piece off. And that's a cool little crab claw. Boy, oh boy, there's a big rack line up here. And a lot exposed down there. And that little edge, if we go around this and head around, it's going to take us further up toward the next fishing pier. And right across from us, you can see that lighthouse way off in the distance. That's Egmont Key. Yes, ma'am. That is a fragile mactra. A fragile mactra. That's a cool shell. I love these. Something's digging over here. What have we got? A live olive. Hey, that's so awesome. Hi, buddy. And he tucked right back in as I picked him up. John's looking up in the higher line right now. I've lost sight of him. He's around here someplace. And check this out. We got some little bird friends. And that concrete stuff over there. We're gonna make it around there in just a minute. Oh, I see tulips. Oh, live tulips. Live tulip and live murex. Hello, little friends. I'm not gonna pick you up out of the water. It's kind of chilly, guys. But good morning. Fun little critter encounters here at the bottom. Wow. Most of this stuff would be under quite a bit of water if the tide was higher. We have an extreme low tide today, so a lot of this is exposed. There's another murex there. Oh, I think he's alive. Look, there's a trail. Sorry, pal. Here you go. Look at that. Big old whelk buried in here. And I can see where stuff is piled up over here. But I'm not sure I can get to it because the water's a little deep and I don't want to get my sleeves soaking wet. Oh, that's a beautiful tulip though. Wow. Heck yeah. Nice. Very nice. What other goodies we have over here? A little cockle shell. Another tulip there in the back. Nice. And they're clearly empty, nothing but sand inside of them. So there's a couple of really, really nice tulip shells. Beautiful. So it's worth looking under those rocks a little bit and seeing what else is there before I move. I don't see anything else, but oh wait, I do. There's another tulip. Can't really get on my knees because, you know, there's like 4 inches of water right here. Can I reach it? Oh gosh. I can, and I did. There's another keeper tulip right there. Awesome. Cool, cool, cool. There's a nice olive. He's a big fat guy. He's not pristine, but I will take him anyway. I don't care because he's good size. Got a little auger shell here. Yep, empty as well. Oh, and there's a little one with a hermit crab in it. Hi, buddy. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to disturb you. There you go. Oh boy. I see all kinds of shells under there. That looks big. Oh, bummer. Just a piece of a beast. Wow. look, there's shells up in here too. Shells all over the place. Gosh, the sand is shifty though. Just about took my shoe right off me. I see another tulip in there. I think it's a keeper. We'll find out. No, it's alive. Hello, little friend. And you have another friend back here, and he's alive too. Ah, live critters. There you go. See you guys. Yep, there's another tulip under there, but I can see that guy's alive as well. So we'll just leave it. Let's see what's over here on the back. Oh boy. That is a true tulip down there, I think. Nope, abandoned. Just full of shells and pieces. So another tulip from underneath these crazy rocks and concrete pieces. Watch yourself if you do this. That sand is very soft and it's like sucking the shoes right off my feet. Big tulip over here, but looks like it's got some ferns on it. Alright, so that guy is alive. And that one has slippers attached to it. There's no snail in there, but these guys are alive. And this one is empty. There's another tulip for the bag. My goodness. So John's still up at the high rack. I still want to see if there's anything in the water. Oh, another live olive. Awesome. That guy's alive right there. Looks like a trail from another olive over here. And another there. So this part of DeSoto is kind of a lot of fun. Especially with the critters. Goodness. How pretty. There's a nice little piece of coral. So there's stuff by the rocks, there's stuff in the piles, there's stuff in the rack lines. So basically anything you want to find today, I think you probably can here. This is gorgeous. Look at that, just like a sunrise. Wow. So pretty. Really? I'm coming. I found some tulips in the rocks over there. Okay, where is it?
Over on this side. Big fat one, like the last one.
Oh, buddy. Hi. This one's more alive looking for sure. See how he's still got those turquoise little points on him? Yep, he's alive and he's quite content. He's in some water and he's happy. So we'll just leave you there, little pal. Yeah, I found some nice tulips around like this kind of stuff where the water sucks around the rocks, sort of. And these little nooks and crannies for good stuff. Some of the tulips were alive, but I got 4 or 5 keepers. Yeah, normally we're not able to get to any of this. Oh, I was just saying for the video that normally we're not able to get to any of this. We're walking on places we've never walked. I know. And look how much closer Egmont looks. Pretty insane out here to be out on all this sand that we never ever see and we can never ever get to. I'm thinking it's not just that it's the low tide. I'm thinking a lot of sand is washed in. at least to this point. Much like the bottom of Lido Key has been growing, maybe the bottom of Fort Desoto has too. Oh, what beautiful yellow scallops. Wow. Look at that. And that. Aren't those lovely? Super yellow. Pretty, pretty. And I see some orange up here too. Just a little peek out. Right there. Oh, that one's gorgeous as well. Little oyster on the bottom, that popped right off. That's a nice calico right there. This is pretty surreal. Now, the longer we stay here, I don't know that we'll be able to walk back this way because the water's going to cover this back over, but there's another really great yellow scallop. Wow. The colors on these are amazing. Oh, there's another starfish. I don't know if he's doing as well. He might not be doing too good, but we'll get him in some water. He feels a teeny little bit dry. Little starfish friend. Here you go, little fella. Some nice quiet water. Look at the size of that spiny jewel box, my goodness. There's a little dark seraph over here. I like these guys. They remind me of tritons. Uh-oh, so it's washed out, huh?
I'll show you my heartbreaker.
Ooh. Ooh.
So he goes back. Now I'll show you the... Oh, wow.
Ooh, that's a monster murex shell. Wow. Where'd you find him? Up in the rocks?
Yep.
Up in this stuff?
Yep.
Alright, well then since we can't go around any further, I mean literally, we can get up and over, but we can't get around this bottom over here. So maybe we're gonna have to do a little climbing. Yep, so the spot that we were wanting to get to, we were gonna walk the beach, so it was over there. And this is much deeper than it was. So you can't really get around to where we were from over here. But usually this is underwater too. Even as deep as that is right now, the tide's only just starting to come back. So the wind's also picking up quite a bit. So now we're on the other side of the pier. We couldn't walk around on the water, so we had to come up and walk on the pier to get over. Nothing in the rocks, babe? Wow. Okay, yep, got it. Wind is really picked up. There's a ton of sand washed into here.
Wow, look how big the beach is.
The beach has gotten quite large. I know we're on a negative low tide, but gosh. All right, so this is destroyed over here. I think that was Idalia, actually. I don't think that happened just recently. The dunes are quite a bit torn up, though. That I can see. And the beach is a lot bigger, and there's a ton more sand here because now we can get all around that old ruined battery over there. The wind is so much stronger and it's getting colder. And we knew this was going to happen, that our temperature was going to drop as we got into our morning here. Now with that change in the wind, the surf has gotten heavier and the temperature is starting to drop. There's another tunica colony. Gosh, that's a pretty one. Beautiful and orange and spotted. Yep, definitely alive. Hi, critter. Even at low tide, you couldn't walk where I'm walking. And the tide is coming back in, and it's still this low. So a ton of sand has been moved over into this spot, piled up down here in the downdrift against where this pier area in the bottom is. And there you have it. Oh my. Now, the water's shallow, but as you approach the rocks, the water will carve it. So I'm already can kind of tell that I can't walk around without getting really wet over here, even though I see this sandbar. I don't want to get this wet. All right, I'm gonna go on top of the battery and look from that side because it just gets deeper near these rocks. All right, so here's the battery itself. You can see the old turret piece there and all this old concrete layers. And they made the concrete with broken up rock, a lot of chert. And you can see there's oysters growing all over everything, but this is what they made the concrete out of. These old pieces of rock in here, sandstone, limestone, chert pieces. All this kind of junk. Look at that! That little guy just closed his shell. That is a live little baby tulip. And he's right over here with a little Murex. Let's rinse him off. I do. I think that sea star might be alive. I'm not sure. He still has his legs sticking out over here. And he also has a Murex trying to hook onto him. So that little guy's alive. That little guy's alive. That guy's alive. That guy's alive. And I think he is too, so I'm going to put him in some deeper water. Another live Murex? Boy, it's Critter-palooza here today. Alright, little friends. There's some water. Take that piece of plastic out of it for you there. There you go. And drop, oh, he's almost orange. Wow, he's really pretty. He's nice. Alright, good luck, guys. I hope you're gonna be okay. Mercy, that wind is unbelievable. I want to look behind all of this stuff and see in the sand if there's anything good. John just put that apple Murex there, so I know he's alive. There's another sea star, look. Right here. And there's another apple Murex. That one is alive also. There's a little hinged, tiny, spiny jewel box. Oh, so pretty with that pink. Gosh, the wind keeps taking it out of my hand. There we go. That pretty little pink part inside of there. Nice. Very cool.
I was thinking
because this is all rearranged. Gosh, it's a good thing we came and got all those Murexes we got, because man, this dune got smacked, and you can see where it's all crumbled and washed out. The beach has gotten huge. The piles that we normally find here must be under sand, because we're not seeing them. There's a cool old oyster. That's pretty fun. What's that? Oh, broken sunray Venus. Found a cool old oyster. This is quite a pile of junk in this rack pile here. Wow. A lot of seagrass and stuff. A knickernut! Yay! I love these little guys. I found a knickernut. That's fun. These are a seed pod that comes up from the Caribbean. Yeah, you can't hear it making any noise now. It's a little waterlogged still, but when they dry out, you can hear them like rattle. There's a little seed pod inside of there that kind of rattles. That's a nice horse mussel. Big one. Very cool, very cool. And is that another knickernut? It is. There's a second one. Woo! This guy's big. That's cool. That's a good sized sunray Venus. very nasty shape. Oh wow, look at this one.
What you got?
I've got one of the prickly cockles, but it's got that yellow on the edge.
Oh.
See?
Yep.
I love those. Ooh, is that a baby's ear? No, it is. It is a baby's ear. Yay. That one's a nice one.
Oh, here's another one.
Oh boy, that's an even nicer one.
Makes up for the broken one I found.
There we go. We just found a couple of baby's ears, and we know that usually if you see one, there's a few more around. So we've already picked up 2. Kind of just scanning to see if we see any more of those. See a cool comb bittersweet up here, and a nice hinged yellow pair of coquinas. That's lovely. And a piece of deckboard. Okay. Hey, look at the size of that coil. Wow, that's really cool. It's a coil snail there. He's awesome. Put that in the bag, and I'll put these guys in the tiny container. That's a really neat find. That coil. I like those guys. Super cool. And we're on quite a nice pile of shells. Oh, look at that orange. Jumps right out. That's beautiful. Teeny, teeny, tiny little scallop. How cute. Big live tulip there. And another live one there. And another one there. A lot of tulips over here. This guy's alive too. Hi, friend. What's that? I see the water is running over this beautiful egg cockle right here. Gorgeous. And I do see a horse conch in here. A little guy. But I also can tell that it's stuck to that wall. So that means he's alive. Right on. Let's go see if I can find any more cool tulips. Water's filled back in a little. So it's be a little trickier now that it's deeper. Oh, I see an olive in there. You know, I got a scoop in my backpack. Maybe that's the smart move. Get the scoop out. Okay. All right. Now, I can sort of pull things forward and look at them a little. There's a nice olive. Empty. Beat up one. And another nice empty one. Those are great. Beautiful. Let's see what other goodies are down there. All right. Empty. Another tulip. Fabulous. So yeah, it was worth coming back over here and poking a little. Oh, there's another one. And that's a keeper as well. Beautiful. Really nice little banded tulips. Alright, I don't see anything else. Oh wait, I take it back. I see another tulip. this is just a little plastic scoop, and there's a lot of shells in here. It's really tough to get anything scooped up. I'm just kind of pulling it toward me here. And another tulip. Fantastic. Look at the color on that. That's beautiful. Gorgeous. I know there's a couple more olives in here. We'll see if we can get some of those guys too. Oh, I see another tulip there in the back. Oh, tough to get to it. There we go. Another keeper. It is. Oh my gosh, that one is perfect. Absolutely beautiful coloring on that tulip. Phenomenal. Alrighty. And I see there's more wedged way back in there, but I can't get any of that stuff without getting really wet. And I've already got my jacket sleeves wet, and we're planning to make another stop, so I think I'm gonna call it on grabbing the tulips out from under this rock. But very productive little spot. Now, John's up in that line where he found the Scotch bonnet earlier. He's hoping to get lucky again and find another one. So, let's go join him, see how he's doing. Oh, I saw his shell, but I didn't realize he was still alive. Hi, buddy. There's a little urchin hiding out up here, too. And he is also alive. I can feel his little spines moving. So I'm gonna just drop him over here in the water, and maybe he'll find something to snack on. Another big monster tulip. Is he alive? He is. He's stuck to whatever he's on, so I don't want to hurt him. Leave him alone. A horse conch, and it's alive. Ooh, and it's a big one too. Nice little pony size. I'm reaching down to see if I can find the tip. There's the tip of the shell there. My pinky is on it. Well, right here, it goes down. And I don't want to pull because he's attached. That's a beautiful horse conch though. Very pretty. Got another little sea star fella over here. And oh my gosh, I'm like in quicksand. Look at, I'm sinking. Very silty. Oh, now here, this is fun too. There is a sea urchin right there that is alive. Oh, he had attached himself to the wall. I'll try to set him back. But look at that. Gorgeous, gorgeous colors. And a little tiny baby one hitching a ride on it. You're beautiful, pal. We got a live apple murex right here. Oh, wait. Do we? There isn't anything in there. It was just stuck to the side. Huh. Okay, that's weird. It looks to be like a little oyster shell or something stuck in there in the middle. Now, I have sunk all the way to my ankles right here. You can just see my shoe sticking out. Oh, another live tulip. Yeah. Oh, I gotta get out of the quicksand. Hang on. I'm in the quicksand. Okay. A few more tulips from John.
Nice.
Wow. Where'd you find that guy?
Right there in the water.
Right here in the water, huh?
By the pipe.
Wow.
There's a tulip right there. I think it's alive.
Yeah, there's a couple of them. There's one there, there's one there. These guys are alive. I just want to appreciate this one for a minute. Look at that inside. It's so purple almost. You can see like hints of purple in these lines. Freshly empty, I would say.
Yes.
Really nice one, Dave.
Very fresh.
Boy, we've had a really epic day here so far. Fantastic day. Fantastic day, and we're not even done. Oh, look, there's a live Florida fighting conch. Hi, buddy. How are you? You're shy today, huh? Okay. We'll put you back, pal. Another one. Another tulip, and it's perfect. Look at this. Unbelievable.
He's not nice. He's bigger.
I don't care. Look at the size of it.
Okay.
Look at how big that is.
He's pretty.
He's a really nice one. Fun. Is that an albino prickly cockle?
Could be.
Nice.
No. I don't know. Not sure.
Well, may have been, may not be, but full of holes, so we'll leave it and we'll keep this little hinge guy. Look at that. Really nice purple sea urchin. Beautiful color. Gosh, it's so purple, it's almost like blue. Definitely expired, no critter inside. Okay. Since I don't think there's going to be much more on the beach that I'm going to pick up, I'm going to keep that. Nice sailor's ear. Cool. Like this one too. Look how purple. That's so pretty. Gorgeous. Cool piece of a bryozoan and a really, really purple scallop. That's lovely. And bummer. Would have been a pretty decent apple murex, but he's pretty chewed up and broken. Oh well. That's a nice yellow cockle, honey. And I just found another one of these pearl oysters. I hinged one. Look. Now the edge is a little ratty, but yeah, that's hinged. That's pretty cool. Hey, there's a nice moon. How'd we miss him on the way through? Look at that.
Oh.
Yeah, a nice one. Very nice moon snail. Right on. Another hinge. Ooh, this one's in good shape. All right, we got a pair of earrings here. Excellent. Most of it is there. There's a little tiny chip here that is okay. I will fix that when I make earrings. And look at that little hinged yellow coquina. That's beautiful too. Like a little tiny butterfly. All right, so we've had a fun little adventure here at Fort Desoto South. We're going to continue on northward and make our way over to Pass-A-Grille and possibly Sunset, depending on how it goes. And we're not far from where we came on, so cut it off here. Thank you so much, Fort Desoto, for 2 Scotch bonnets. Oh my goodness. A pile of tulips and some other really neat stuff. Before we wrap up this video, I wanted to make a quick public service announcement for my friends over at the Sarasota Shell Club, of which I am a member. John is too, and I'm also a member of their artisan team. Part of what we do is create and make things from all amazing piles of shells that we have in our room at our disposal. And these activities go ahead and support the Carefree Learner program, where we take kids out to Sarasota Bay and teach them about marine ecosystems, ecology, the animals, the wildlife, all kinds of things. So our show is coming up in February. Here's some information about it, and we hope we see you there. And here we have all our goodies from our trip to Fort Desoto. We had a great time at Fort Desoto. We didn't pick up maybe quite as much there as we did other places, but we picked up some really cool stuff. So let's take a look at some of these things. I'm going to start right in the middle of the table with these whelks and tulips. And I just want to get them a little wet. I want you to see what they look like when they're wet. See the difference in the color, how it really just jumps out kind of once they get wet. So these have been through a bleach wash already, but they are going to get dipped in acid magic as well, just to finish cleaning them up a little bit. But this whelk, oh my gosh, John found this amazing whelk. Look at that, it's like purple inside. It's so beautiful. Man, I'm just gonna get some more of it wet. All right, so here's what it looks like hazy, because it hasn't been dipped in the acid magic yet. And then once it gets dipped in oil, that's what it's going to go to, its natural colors, which are stunning. So that was a beauty. Now, a couple of these littler ones were in much tougher shape, so they're not likely going to get kept. They're probably going to get their tops cut off or thrown in the flower beds. Except for this guy. He's really cute. I like him. So we're going to leave him be. Now here's some of these awesome tulips that were found. That was a lot of fun to find those. We'll move our way around here. We've got a cool turkey wing. A couple of big olives, and I mean big. That's huge for an olive. That's massive. So those were pretty cool. A cute little hinged spiny jewel box here. And these little guys here, these are really actually quite adorable. They're little comb bittersweets, and I love how this one had that yellow color. Got a few of some of the prettiest coquinas I've seen in a while. This, look at the radial stripes on that. Oh man, those were stunning. So glad we picked up a few of those. Got some of my mussels up here too, my little horse mussels that I like so much with their purple color. Some hinged, some just single pieces. This is a claw from a calico box crab. It was a little bit brighter when I picked it up. Soaking it in the bleach unfortunately fades it out just a little bit, but I wanted to really bleach it because I didn't know if there's any, crab yuck still in it. Got an apple murex and a piece of one here. A couple of small pieces of coral, some worm snail pieces, piece of a corrugate jewel box, one side of a corrugate jewel box. It was really cool. And here's some of the giant Atlantic cockles before they get giant. And we did have a few of them were hinged pairs, which I thought was really nice. Really like the brown in that one. That's gorgeous. And even had a little tiny guy. Few pieces and parts here. Broken pear whelk and a crown conch, broken nutmeg. This was a jingle shell, and I soaked it in the bleach to see if the oysters would pop off. And look at that, they did. So I'll throw that back in the bleach, get that little bit of yucky stuff off, but it had a lot of nice iridescence in it. Hopefully that's showing on the camera. Thought that was really pretty. And keeping around the table here, we got a seraph and an auger, a couple of oysters, and this guy is a weirdo for me. I'm not really sure what this is. This looks like the hinge area, and then the oyster kind of comes out and around like that. Now, it's the same color as, but not the same as this one. So I'm not really too sure what that is. I'm going to spend a little time with my book and see if I can figure it out. In the back here, we have the channeled duck clam and the smooth duck clam. Love these guys. Super fragile, pretty shells. Couple of little baby's ears back there as well. Super cute. Really nice. And some gorgeous scallops. Now these have all just been bleached and just picked at a little bit. And once these go through the acid, their colors are going to be phenomenal too. And when I say pick at it, if you have dental picks, okay, great, you can use that. But if you're looking for something like that, do you know what this is? This is a weeding tool for doing vinyl with a cricket or a silhouette or something along those lines. It's called a weeding tool. And you can pick this up at Michael's, Hobby Lobby, Walmart probably even has them, Amazon should have them. This is one of those things you can get in a lot of different places. So when I talk about picking stuff off my shells, that's what I'm using. So I picked a bunch of the oysters that were on here off a little bit already. They're going to go through an acid wash and zip with the Dremel, and they're going to be stunning. Really great. Back here in the back, look at the teasers we had in the horse conch department. My goodness. Some nice big pieces, but we didn't actually get any horse conchs while we were there. That was kind of a bummer. We got these great egg cockles here. Lots of nice little egg cockles that were there on the beach that day. This guy was huge. Liked him. These are all really nice. We got a piece of a true tulip back here. Found a couple of fishing lures. And this is a chunk of bryozoan that had been attached to a sea whip from the looks of things. We got a nasty sand dollar out there that had a bunch of junk on it. And after I let it go through the bleach, I was able to pop all the oyster pieces and stuff off of it. And it can go back in the bleach to get the rest of that off of there. So it was just an experiment to see if it could be saved. And it looks like it could if you're careful with it and take some time. Got some really pretty Sunray Venus clams, and I just love the difference in the colors. Look at how pink kind of mauve that is versus the very dark chocolatey browns in this one. And this shell is hinged, and it exhibits that same color differentiation. So one side must be down in the sediment, and the other side facing up when these guys are doing their thing. But yeah, I just thought that was really cool on the color differences from one side to the other. Really neat. This little beauty. Another rare find. This is one of the Atlantic pearl oysters, and a hinged one that's fairly good sized for some of the ones we've found in the past. He has a little barnacle on him. The Dremel will take that right off. Not that worried about it. Look at that stunning nacre on the inside of these. That opalescent. Isn't that beautiful? So these are a fun, rare find. Enjoyed those a lot. We got some olives too, and I just want to bring these olives like forward on the table, and let's look at those for a second, because there's one of them that's kind of special. Alright, now check out the color difference on these guys. These are all lettered olives. They all have that same patterning, but the colors can vary quite a bit on them as well too. This one tends a little more toward the goldish. This is a little more standard that we see in the brown. This is fairly typical. And then we have this dark guy with purple on the inside. Man, what a stunner. These guys are all nice and glossy and shiny and slick. These are some really nice olives. But this one I like the best just because of that really pretty dark purple interior, which more than one shell seem to show that. And speaking of color too, let's just look at these. On the calico scallops, these yellows with the pinks at the tips, really thought those were stunners. And really liked those. Had a couple of other bright ones here too. Some really nice yellow cockles. And their interiors are all nice and bright, except for this guy, who is kind of white on the inside, much like one of the ones that we found at Longboat. So that was sort of neat to see. And then, of course, had a really big regular prickly cockle come up. Now these guys could stand a little wash through the acid too. And we had that cute little hinge pair that's going to make darling earrings. Nice bigger spiny jewel box back there. And then we have one really nice moon snail. It's really pretty. Cool little hole drilled through it. And it had a little bit of damage to the shell here, but these aren't holes. It's just where something tried to chip on it and it didn't really make it through. So this one actually is a very nice moon snail. And then here, I love finding these guys. A fragile mactra. They're so thin and see-throughy. I just love these guys. And then this is a surf clam. Now they look pretty similar. They do. The mactras tend to be a little bit wider. And while they both have a roughness here, this is a much thicker shell, even though it's younger than this one. This is like, you can see the light kind of passing through there, where this is solid. You can't see anything through that. Now the fragile mactra, besides being lighter weight than the surf clam, will also have this ridge back here, and the periostracum sort of just stays on the shell right there. You may find them white all the way around and just have a little bit of cruddy looking stuff there. It's just the periostracum on that. So all in all, some really fun finds from Fort Desoto. Oh wait, did I forget? Did I forget the best things that we found at Fort Desoto? 2 at the same beach? What? Scotch bonnets. 2 of them. Within a few minutes of each other and less than maybe 100 yards tops away from each other on the same beach. Now, a Scotch bonnet is a rare find in a lot of places other than the Panhandle. The Panhandle, they seem to pop up there a lot. Here in our neck of the woods, around St. Pete, Tampa, Sarasota, all this area, Scotch bonnets are exceedingly rare to find. I found the first one, and it's in rough shape, but I didn't care because it's a bonnet. So I picked it up. It's in horrible shape. But if you don't think you're going to get another one, you take that. And then John found this one further up the beach, and it's amazing. Not only is it a lot bigger than mine, it's in much better condition. Really beautiful shell. Oh, such a cool, rare find to get at Fort Desoto, and to find 2 of them in one day. Oh man. And then literally we found these 2 days after he got his junonia, and we had found so much cool rare stuff over at Lido, some other really nifty stuff at Longboat with all the sand dollars. And then we come to Desoto and find 2 Scotch bonnets, these awesome tulips, that amazing olive, that gorgeous whelk, that really nice moon snail, those fantastic Sunray Venus clams. I mean, geez, are you kidding me? Wow, El Nino shelling. Fantastic. Thank you, Fort Desoto. Fort Desoto. I do so love Fort Desoto. And I really love the fact that we found two Scotch bonnets on the same beach within less than 20 minutes apart. I mean, that's almost unheard of. Hello, El Nino and winter shelling conditions. My goodness, so much stuff has been rolling in and washing up. It's been unbelievable. I'm so glad you could join us for this adventure this week, and I really hope you come back for more of this series, because we're going to be heading in part 4 over to Pass-A-Grille, one of my all-time favorite places to go shelling at. Really great selection, really incredible stuff, lots of little places to stop and look. So thanks so much for joining us this week. Make sure you come back for the next one, and remember, get out there and go shelling.